All right, folks, before we dive into another No BS episode with your favorite cousin Vinny, let me show you something real nice. Look at this beauty right here. Bam! The official My Cousin Vinny keychain. Stainless steel, heavy duty, custom made, and badass. You can slap it on your keys, your bag, or hell, pop it on a chain and wear it like a pendant. Classy, right? Only $25 US and includes free shipping anywhere in North America. Anywhere else in the world, just toss in $5 more for shipping. That's it. Now check this out. We got the My Cousin Vinny shirt too. Full color, custom made, all sizes available, 95% polyester and 5% spandex blend, and it looks friggin' amazing. Just $35 US, same deal, free shipping in North America and $5 extra international. You want one? Easy. Since we don't have a store yet, just go to paypal.me/dualped and send the payment. Make sure to include your full name, full address, phone number, and shirt size. Shirts take about 2 to 3 weeks to show up, unless the post office decides to go on vacation. All of this helps support the channel and keeps these killer videos coming. Let's go, baby.
Some stories in this town are hard to hear, not because they're scandalous, but because they're true. Redd Foxx was a giant in comedy. He changed the game, busted down doors for black entertainers, and yet, when the curtain started falling, Hollywood stood back and let it crush him. Except for one man, Eddie Murphy. Let me tell you how it all went down. Redd Foxx wasn't just funny, he was fearless. He wasn't mainstream, he created the damn stream. Long before TV caught up, Redd was ripping clubs apart, coast to coast. Dirty jokes, sharp political jabs. He wasn't playing it safe. They called him the king of the party records. He released over 50 comedy albums, 50. While everyone else was begging for stage time, Redd was selling out strip clubs and lounges across America. He made comedy dangerous. And when Sanford & Son hit NBC, he became a household name. Redd Foxx made millions. At one point, $4 million a year. Earning that kind of money in the early 1970s, around 1973, would be the equivalent of earning approximately $29 million per year in 2025 dollars. Sanford & Son originally aired on NBC from January 14, 1972 to March 25, 1977. Spanning 6 seasons, so Redd made a killing. But tragically, so much of it disappeared due to mismanagement and debt. It was one of the first American sitcoms to feature a predominantly black cast and became a major cultural landmark, with Redd Foxx's portrayal of Fred Sanford becoming iconic in American comedy. But fame's a double-edged sword. Redd lived fast, real fast. Lavish homes, generous tips, helping friends who never paid him back. Marriages, 4 of them. And behind the glitz came the wolves. Bad managers, sleazy deals, IRS breathing down his neck. By the 1980s, the man who gave the world laughter was flat broke, worse than broke, in debt. But even with the walls closing in, Redd never stopped giving, never stopped helping others. Now here's where the story turns. Eddie Murphy was the hottest name in comedy by the late 80s. Beverly Hills Cop, Coming to America, SNL. The man was untouchable. And Eddie never forgot who lit the path before him. When he was writing Harlem Nights, he said one voice kept coming to mind for the character Benny, Redd Foxx. He cast Redd. Originally offered him $250,000, then doubled it to over $500,000. Not because the studio made him, because he wanted to. That was respect. That was loyalty. Imagine that set. 3 generations of comedy legends, Fox, Pryor, Murphy. It should have been magic. And at times, it was. Redd and Della Reese went way back. The two bickered like a married couple, jokes flying back and forth. Eddie laughed so hard he ran to his trailer and wrote a whole sitcom idea. Right there, on the spot. But behind the laughter, there were cracks. Some said Eddie didn't take enough advice from the veterans. Della and Redd tried to guide the ship. Eddie wanted to steer it alone. That tension, it kept Harlem Nights from becoming the classic it could have been. Critics panned it. But Redd's performance, flawless. Problem was, the IRS took most of that check, and Redd kept spending, kept giving, refused to bend the knee. The debt didn't go away, it grew. Redd tried reaching out to the people he helped, many of them now stars in their own right, crickets. He turned to Eddie again, and this time, he didn't just want to roll. He needed a way out. Eddie's team stepped in, offered to pay off the entire IRS debt, but the IRS wouldn't play ball. They wanted a lump sum. No deals, no mercy. Redd's accountant talked him out of it. Too risky. So instead, they structured a payment plan. Remember that sitcom Eddie dreamed up in the trailer? It became real, The Royal Family. Redd and Della as a retired couple taking care of their daughter's kids. It was funny. It was current. It showed multi-generational black families with love, chaos, and truth. But there were problems. White producers and writers who didn't get the voice and didn't understand the weight behind a word like boy. Redd wasn't having it. He wanted respect, not just for himself, but for his people. October 11th, 1991, 4 episodes into The Royal Family. On set, Redd Foxx grabbed his chest and hit the floor. Everyone thought he was doing a bit, the classic, "This is the big one." But it wasn't an act this time, it was a heart attack, a real one. They tried saving him, but just a few hours later, Redd Foxx was gone. 68 years old, and still $3.6 million in debt. He didn't just vanish when the camera stopped rolling. Eddie Murphy paid for the funeral, the headstone, the services. He later said, "I buried Redd Foxx. I literally had to bury him." He carried that weight because no one else did. This business will use you, laugh with you, and forget you the second you're no longer useful. Redd Foxx gave the world everything, his pain, his truth, his genius. He helped others rise. And when he needed help, only one man stepped forward. Eddie Murphy didn't just bring Redd back to the screen. He tried to bring him back to life. That's not just talent, that's honor. I'm Robert Davi, and I want to thank Chris Dallas and Celebrity Recreations for telling the stories the media won't touch. We don't just celebrate the legends, we tell the truth about how they were treated, good, bad, and brutally honest. If that matters to you, subscribe, like, comment below, and please, share so others can find us. And remember this, give people their roses while they're still breathing. Rest in peace, Redd Foxx. We never forgot you. Until next time, Robert Davi out.